Yep.
Hey everybody, Savannah Scare Master here with Savannah Paranormal Society. With that being said, we're here at the Graveface Museum at 410 East Factors Walk. Is it haunted? We will soon find out. We'll also have accompanying with us WJCL here in Savannah to see if all things go bump in the night.
What are we doing? So we're gonna be investigating room by room. Honestly, I think there's this gonna be a roll in it and see if we can.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I saw it when I was 6, and that's what got me interested ever since.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Georgetown is really haunted here. A lot of people don't realize these were rice plantations.
Alright. So I can tell everybody a little bit about this room once we all get in.
Hey, what's up?
I guess I'll catch up. Alright. Well, this room I was going to mention is our Freak Taxidermy and Roadside America room. So some of the main components of this room are actually gaffs made by a guy named Homer Tate. Now normally gaffs are things made from items found in nature, like animal bones and teeth and fur and claws. Homer Tate would actually incorporate some human remains into some of his creations back toward the end of his career. So we actually have a few shrunken heads in the case. The one that's in the middle of that one with the feathers is made from actual human remains that he dug up from a cemetery. He was later arrested for that, but he was the town sheriff. He was over in the Texas-Arizona area most of his life, but yeah, he was arrested, put in jail, and while he was in jail, his family actually threw out everything, so most of his creations got destroyed. Some of the more lighthearted ones are all the little mummies that you see around the room. This one is probably my favorite. It's his version of a Fiji mermaid. So he actually chopped off his wife's hair and used his dead cat's teeth, and that's the arm of a mummified turtle. So yeah, that's a little bit about Homer Tate. And then on the flip side of his stuff, all the taxidermy in here is real, so you're going to see like some two-headed animals in the corner, five-legged cow named Clementine. Those are all things that were just found in nature that way. They weren't sideshow gaffs. And the last aspect of the room is actually this little corner over here. So all of the wood on the wall comes from a burnt down Savannah hoodoo house. It was lived in by Madame Truth. She was this hoodoo fortune teller and psychic who was really well known in the area back in the early 1900s. She passed away in the 70s, but her house just recently burned down within the past few years. We were actually able to rescue some of the wood that was going to be thrown out before it was. So that's where all the wood comes from. Separate from that, when we were actually doing our build out in here a few years ago, we discovered a few false walls throughout the building. Most of them didn't have anything too crazy, but we found stuff behind the walls, like found a mattress, found, this one is probably my favorite thing that we found. It's a record labeled Chanting, Speaking in Tongues, and Sermon. And then this, we put a window in so you could actually see what we found behind this wall. So it was basically a full-blown altar.
Oh, wow.
So all those little different components were found in the walls in here. And we don't know who left them there or when or why, but on city records this place has been abandoned for about 100 years. So either somebody wasn't keeping good records or nobody was like legally in here. Somebody may have been squatting, left stuff behind, and that's why it's here. The money and stuff, that's stuff that people have left since we've opened, so that's getting anywhere. But yeah, so that's a little bit about the corner of the room. And just for your reference to this over here, this photo, that's Ophelia Baker. She's the one that went by the name Madame Truth. and the family photos, and some stuff from her property. Actually, we met her brother when Ryan first moved to town, and he was the one that gave Ryan some of this stuff that was like in the house. And then years later, the house burned down. I think it was like a lightning strike or something. Yeah.
Now you said you had an experience in here?
Yeah, so I was actually there was like a group of probably about 6 people, and they were all we were standing like right here. I was in the corner telling everybody above and on truth. And so there was this guy that was standing probably a few feet away from me, and him and his girlfriend were just looking at me, and then I look above his head and saw a swirling ball of gray smoke. And I have never seen that before, hovering above somebody. It was like a few inches to almost a foot above his head. I mean, and the ceilings aren't super high in here, so it was like really noticeable. And so I was just staring above this guy's head for like a really long time, so I looked away very quickly because I realized I probably looked like a weirdo, and then looked back and it was gone. And so I was like, okay, so I have to figure out what that was, basically. So my first thought was, oh, somebody must be setting the museum on fire. And so I like went and walked around, and there were some people in the sideshow area, which is not over here, but there was nobody in this zone on the other side of the wall. So I still don't know what it was. I didn't smell anything. I didn't nobody was sitting there with a vape pen or anything. So yeah, it was really bizarre, but it was very specific, like just a little ball of smoke above his head. So yeah, that was weird. And then about a month later, I saw in the same area like a trail of black smoke following somebody, like it looked kind of like an eel. Is the best description I have for it, but yeah, it was bizarre.
And
Yeah.
that was
all in
that
this-
also originated in this room.
Yeah, that was all in this room. Yeah, and I mean, different things happened throughout the building, so this room, the pinball room, and then upstairs are kind of the main things. The sideshow and the funerary room actually aren't super active that I've noticed, but yeah, the pinball room is surprisingly active.
We heard that.
Can you please let us know? All you have to do is make this green light turn red for us.
Just see a light.
Got a couple minutes. Can you touch it again for us? It's kind of weak. Can you make it turn red for us? Or orange? There it goes. Yeah. Just go to their head. Is this your home? Ask some questions.
Is there anybody here? Let us know you're here. You want to ask some yes or no questions. If you could touch the green light to let us know that's a yes, that would be great. Were you a victim of one of these serial killers in this room?
Just a moment.
Can you show us again? Was that a yes? Are you a victim? Touch the green light, that's a yes. Are you one of the serial killers that are in this room?
Just went off again.
So that's a yes. Can you touch it one more time for a yes, please? Was someone murdered that you loved?
Did you murder someone?
Get near that green light as a yes. Stay away if it's a no.
Are you a male?
Are you female? Are some of your personal items in this room?
Do you want us to leave?
The Graveface, the Jay, Mary, Courtney, and Sarah. 1013. Is there anyone here who would like to say anything to us? What is your name? Are you attached to any of the objects that are here in this room? Were you a victim of any of the killers that are in this room? Can you make a noise for us? Can you make this device go off in my hand? All you have to do is walk close to it, and we'll know you're here. Can you do anything to let us know that you are here? Do you know the owners, Chloe and Ryan? Do you know what year it is? Are you a male? Are you a female? Do you know where you are?
So this is a preserved hair on a keychain from Ed Gein. We think it is his mother's hair, as he was obsessed. He took a lot of victims that favored his mom, and that is what he went after. These are his trophies. Is there anybody here with us right now? If you can just touch that green light that's on top of the box, that would be great. Let us know you're here.
All you have to do is walk by the green light or touch it. It'll let us know that you're here with us.
Is one of Ed Gein's victims here with us? Did someone hurt you? Light up the green light, or orange or yellow. If it's a yes, just touch the green light for us. Did someone you love get murdered?
You should use female skulls a little bit, but
Can you do that again for us?
I've got too close to my phone. Put your phone up to
It shouldn't. Your phone shouldn't have affected it. Oh, it does. Yeah. Never mind.
If I might have gotten too close. Okay, but let's try it.
Give him.
Yeah.
If that was you, can you touch it again, please?
One time. All you have to do is touch it one time for us. Just let us know that you're here.
Maybe we should start. I don't know if I'll crack this, but we could start trying to talk to some of the serial killers. They might have some residual energy here. John Wayne Gacy, Richard Ramirez.
Direct some questions directly to them.
Let's direct.
Let us know that you're here with us. Give us a sign. Can you make a knock? Can you move something for us? Can you tell us your name just as loud as you can, close to this device?
Do you know the owners of this museum now? How does it make you feel that some of your possessions are in this museum? Are you angry?
Are you trapped here? How many are here in this building? How many other spirits?
Yeah, I see you're trying to build energy here. Mirror, M-E-R-E? Mirror, M-E-R-E. Is that M? That's not an H, right? That's an M. M-E-R-E.
Mirror.
M-E-R-E. That's weird.
There's a lot of energy on this side.
Yeah, there's a lot more on this side. Alright, let's see if we can get any.
Oh, wait, is this a serial killer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
yeah.
That again, we'll know that's a yes. Can you please try again? We know it takes a lot of energy, but if you can try, please. It's kind of like a toy. If you touch it, it'll light up.
You can use some of my energy if you just let us know that you're here.
You can see it doesn't hurt you when you light it up. Can you please try again? We're going to ask the same question before. How did you die?
How old are you? Second. Are you nervous? Do you like us being here? If it's a yes, can you touch that green light for me?
It's okay. He's not going to hurt you with the light. We're just trying to see what you're telling us. We would really like to communicate with whoever's here. We want to know your story.
Does this desk mean something to you? Can you hit the green light for me if it's a yes?
What keeps you here? And it's something that big. I mean, those are huge.
Yeah. Really can touch the money. I'm just gonna set that there.
Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna take just a couple of photos.
Still
in here.
photos.
Yeah.
Hello? Is anybody in this room? Want to talk to us? Please come to the light.
Yeah. He's getting his equipment.
Do you like what they've done with this space? The owners have done with this space? Are you male or female? Female? I heard that one. I heard female on that one. Male? Huh. I heard female. Well, maybe I said five.
We're way over here too, so.
Wait, what?
No, I said we were way over there, so y'all might have heard it more clear than we did.
Are you happy that a news crew is here? Or are you annoyed that a news crew is here?
I'm scared.
I heard it.
This is rough.
Okay. Do you like Brooke? I just said I do. I heard I do.
Oh. Brooke like you.
Are they just the EMS readers?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you touch one of the EMS readers if you're here? Those things with the green lights, just go close and touch. They won't hurt you. All you have to do is touch them. I'll walk by them. Is this your favorite room in this building? Church. Do you stay here or visit? Is there a portal here? You worked in this building at one time. I'm not be associated with your neighbor's yeah, the towels passed out in here too. What's your attachment to this building?
Yeah.
Who's the one who built the altar here? We did.
Yep.
Oh, we did. A man? A nice man? Hey Jay, how do you fix this?
There was a little girl, she was seeing this demonic figure or something.
For a while.
Yeah, we were able to, for a long time, wouldn't sleep in her bed, a lot of things. Me and Jay, a couple of other team members went, did an investigation. We blessed the home, we saged it.
Wow.
We checked with the homeowner. The next day she said the little girl slept in her bed all night. She hadn't done that in months and months. So we check on her for about a week every day. And she said, no, everything is fine. She said it's like they flipped a switch.
Wow.
So we have done that. There's been a few cases at Tybee. Tybee's really haunted too. A lot
I heard
of
the
Tybee.
lighthouse.
Well, the lighthouse, but a lot of what people don't realize is Lazaretto Creek.
Okay.
So Lazaretto Creek is where the slaves were dropped off when they first came to be quarantined before they came to Savannah. And a lot of them were sick when they came and they were just left there to die. So that's a lot of
That's dark
history.
energy, too.
It is. It's very,
Sad.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't
Yeah. It's real sad.
Ooh. Well.
Where do you want to go with that? Where do you want to do the EVP at? You want to stay over here or you want to?
Let's do it over here. Let's just check. Scanning for those pictures.
Maybe you see.
So,
Maybe it's somebody sitting back there.
um,
Were you a victim of some of the serial killers that are upstairs? Were you a slave? Were you brought here by a ship? Were you born in America?
Please.
Yeah, please. Get your buddy back.
I know, we were chatting earlier.
okay, Brooke's gonna ask some questions. Anybody who likes her should come by and touch the light.
Is it true that there are 5 spirits in this house? Or in this building? Is there a presence of a male here? Do you want us to go upstairs with everyone else? Do you want everyone to come back downstairs?